to maintain themselves. Small island developing states are struggling against geopolitical and economic forces which threaten to overwhelm the small and vulnerable. However, across this landscape, citizens of the OECS look to their leaders for modern technologies, upgraded resilient infrastructural, social and economic empowerment, and opportunities that will provide them with lives of dignity. It is against this backdrop that I have identified where I think my focus should lie.
He said the future is in the hands of the youth, and the new global digital economy is the market space that our young people will work in and use to expand our region's economic border. They must therefore be equipped to do so. On Sunday, June 18th, in commemoration of OECS Day, the flags of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, were raised during a symbolic ceremony at the Zoliani Roundabout in Frigate Bay. The OECS was created on 18th June 1981 with the Treaty of Bastille, which was named after the capital city of St. Kitts and Nevis, where it was signed initially. Speaking at the flag-raising ceremony, Director General of the OECS, Dr. Didjikos Jules, spoke of the role of Bastille in the integration process for the OECS.
The flag was first flown and shown in Bastille. And we are here now again at a point in history where we celebrate once again the formation of the OECS in Bastille, where we have the good fortune of seeing one of the last living signatory to the original Treaty of Bastille, Sir Kennedy Simmons, alive and with us today. We hope in the ceremony, the opening ceremony later. And we have with us the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, who was the signatory of the revised Treaty of Bastille. This is a truly auspicious occasion, and to compound it, in this meeting of the OECS, Dr. Drew is going to assume the leadership of the OECS for the coming year. So everything points to Bastille, to St. Kitts and Nevis, and its seminal role in the integration process.
The Director General further thanked the government of St. Kitts and Nevis and applauded the hosting of events to educate the public on the OECS.
We look forward with great excitement to this year ahead in the context of the strategic plan and directions, the strategic priorities that we have outlined for the triennium for the OECS, and we are exceedingly happy to be here. We thank the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for their extraordinary hospitality and for all of the events that have taken place here, truly incorporating the students, ordinary persons, the march that we had, the walk. At every level, efforts have been made to engage the citizens in that process. At the end of the day, regional integration will mean nothing if the person in the street, the youth in the schools, do not see and understand this as something belonging to them and at their service.
Incoming Chairman of the OECS, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, spoke to the theme of the 42nd anniversary of the OECS.
As we reflect on the theme of this year's celebration, vision, integration, sustainability, progress, let us continue as a region to focus on the philosophies of our forefathers, for who responded to the natural instincts of our people to work together, integrate in pursuit of achieving their development objectives in a sustainable way. Let us continue to build and strengthen the OECS. I give my commitment as head of government of St. Kitts and Nevis and the incoming chair of this authority. I can safely say that the feelings of regional integration are alive and well, not only in our twin island federation, but definitely throughout the OECS.
The flag raising was witnessed by a number of dignitaries, including Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, St. Kitts and Nevis's Commissioner to the OECS, Ambassador Larry Vaughan, and Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antoine. As part of activities for the OECS 42nd anniversary, a fun walk was held from Buckley's to Frigate Bay on Saturday morning. Among those taking part was Prime Minister and incoming Chairman of the OECS, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, who said the walk is symbolic of the forward movement of the OECS.
OECS represents integration, togetherness, movement of a people and as a people for the betterment of all. So I'm happy that so many persons have showed up. It's a very, very large crowd. And this is something that we can replicate throughout the OECS. All this weekend is about integration, togetherness as a sub-region.
Director General of the OECS, Dr. Didicus Jules, supported the Prime Minister's suggestion that the walk become a regular event.
As PM said, it's a fantastic walk. A little challenging, but we were just discussing the idea of doing this every year as part of the regular celebrations of OECS anniversary. And to do it across the entire OECS. So in each country, organize similar walks. It also aligns to PM's strategic agenda about emphasizing health and the well-being of people in the OECS. So it's a great initiative, and we're going to keep this going.
The participants said they had a good time.
It was a really good walk. It was encouraging to see everyone coming out to support the OECS and come together as a group, but it was tiring, but it was a really good walk otherwise, yeah.
It was a really, really good experience. It was energizing, energetic. I'm a bit hot right now, but it was good. You should have been here. If you was not here, you should have been here.
But it was a good walk, and I want to encourage everyone that although this is a fun walk, the key thing to take out of it is that we always have to take care of ourselves, make sure that we consistently pay attention, because in our busy day and the workload that we have, we can take it for granted.
The 42nd anniversary of the OECS is celebrated in St. Kitts and Nevis from June 13th to 19th, 2023, under the theme Vision, Integrity, Sustainability, Progress. 19 persons will receive national awards for their service to the nation during an investiture ceremony on Tuesday. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew originally announced the names on National Heroes Day in 2022. The awardees for the Companion of the Star of Merit, an award for long and meritorious service or for loyal and devoted service to the nation, are Eileen Gray for Education, Culture and Sports, Dennis Richards for Education, Arts and Culture, Lorraine Brown, Dr. Lincoln Carty, Wayland Vaughn and Violet Jones-Mollard for their contributions to education, Sylvester Charles for his contribution to education, music, sports and volunteerism, Maxwell Bass Sr. for music and security services, Nathan Esdale for education and religion, Shirley Kelly for nursing education, Lorna Ava Henry for culture and the arts, Pastor Lincoln Connor for nation building and youth development, Teacher Elsie Mills for education and religion, and Clement Juni Liebert for broadcasting. Lloyd Lazar and Kenrick Georges will receive posthumous awards for their contributions in education and sports and arts and music, respectively. The awardees for the Medal of Honor, an award for outstanding and meritorious service to the nation, are Mabel Morton for community service and entrepreneurship, Clyde Richardson for music and the arts, and James Mickey Frederick for performing arts and culture. After the break, traffic arrangements outlined for Music Festival, and Minister Philip visits Team SKN at Special Olympics. Stay with us.
I wonder if Auntie will be able to figure out this riddle. Let's see. Auntie, I have a riddle for you.
Let's hear it.
Where can you shop and get cash back in free groceries for a year?
Huh? Where can you shop and get cash back in free groceries for a year?
Come on, Auntie, you should know this.
I really can't think what the answer could be.
It's SL Housewords, duh.
How do you know this?
Because Mom shops there all the time.
Come here, you little nosy prince.
Riddle that cashback. It's that time of the year. Cashback season is here. Get cashback coupons for free groceries with every hire purchase at Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store. Plus, a chance to win free groceries for a year.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or black cards can do.
Mimi, what's that sound?
It can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
50,000?
50,000?
$50,000? Win big with TDC! Win up to $50,000 cash in the TDC Mega Rewards Mega Raffle! To enter, you must be a Mega Rewards member or sign up to TDC Mega Rewards Loyalty Program. Shop at our TDC retail stores or online at shoptdcgroup.com to receive one entry for every $250 spent. Draws take place from July to November. Win $10,000 every month with your entry rolled over so you can win, and win even more.
Yes, this is 50.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Ahead of the 25th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival this week, traffic restrictions that will be in place from Thursday morning at 12:01 have been disclosed. Assistant Commissioner of Police Adolph Adams gave details of the flow around the event at Warner Park Cricket Stadium at a press conference on Monday.
Traffic flow on Victoria Road, and all of us know Victoria Road it will be made into a one-way. And the traffic direction will be flowing from south to north. When you get to the top, you can turn either left or right as vehicular traffic and Taylor's Range would be flowing both ways. When it comes to East Park Range, it's again a one-way. You will be traveling from north to south on that road. For those of you who may understand, there's a small road that's above the NHC. That road would be a one-way as well, and you can only travel from west to east on that road. Blizzard Road would be restricted. There will be no traffic flowing on that road.
Public parking will be allowed on the old Bastia High School grounds and anywhere around town, while paid parking will be provided at Port Sante. Vehicles parked in no parking zones will be towed and charged a fee. On the matter of security within the compound, ACP Adams gave a list of the prohibited items.
There are a number of prohibited items that we won't allow, based on, of course, again, safety and security. No backpacks will be allowed at the venue. No recording devices. No selfie sticks. Outside beverages not allowed. No metal glass. No metal or glass bottles would be allowed at the venue. Laptops, no. Firearms and other weapons, no. No weapons at any type would be on the venue. Illegal drugs, and not at the venue as well. No aerosols or flammable liquids, no air horns, no coolers, no drones would be on the venue other than those assigned to the festival committee and those who were doing for the festival. And of course, no mask would be allowed on the venue unless it's one of those surgical or medical masks.
The festival will run from Thursday to Saturday. Minister of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities, Honorable Iselin Phillip, joined the St. Kitts delegation of the Special Olympics opening ceremony in Berlin, Germany on Friday. The minister also visited the various sports venues to cheer on SKN athletes. The athletes are competing in swimming: Deslin Hobson, Alicia Fleming, Ashton Mills, and Joseph Mason. Athletics: Najeel Mitchell, Sandy Richardson, Jamar Merchant, Kezia Bell, tennis, Shakir Stapleton, Sharia White, Lamar Johnson, Jamoy Bryan, and cycling, Robert Liddy and Shane Nisbet. According to a statement, St. Kitts and Nevis looks promising in placing in all competitions. The delegation spent 5 days in the host town of Olching, Germany, where they were assimilated to the German culture, readying for their 2-week stay in Germany. The officials of the town of Olching were presented with a gift from the delegation, reflecting our culture with 2 batik prints and picturesque leather displaying the cultural folklore. The police are investigating a shooting incident that left Terito Brown of Rollins, Gingerland, Nevis, nursing a gunshot wound to the arm. According to a statement, the incident occurred on Sunday between 10:30 and 11:30 p.m. Mr. Brown reported to police that upon arriving at his home, he was confronted by masked and armed assailants who attempted to shoot him. Owing to the apparent malfunctioning of the assailant's weapon, Mr. Brown was able to escape with his life. He sustained a wound to his left arm while running after the assailants, who fired a number of shots in his direction. He is currently receiving medical attention at the Alexandra Hospital. The crime scene unit processed the scene of the incident and collected pieces of evidence. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. The weekly scheduled power outages by the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited has been published, and the following areas have been identified. On Monday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Half Moon, and from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Keys South Housing Project. On Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Ferry Terminal and Bay Road Bastille, and from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Sadler's Playing Field, Sadler's Housing Project, and Sadler's Secondary School. And on Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., Prickly Pear Alley, Fort Thomas Road, Lower Market Street, Westbourne Gut and McKnight, Sprott Street, and areas in the vicinity of the Skelec Administrative Building. Skelec has apologized for any inconvenience caused and asked persons who remain without power after the stipulated times to call 465-2013 or call 600 from a cell phone. Coming up in regional news, 13 people died as a result of an extratropical